Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Mordheim, City of the Damned. In our last episode we finally started our first warband, which are Sisters of Sigmar, and they're called the Hammer, as you can see here. And today we're going to continue to play them. What I forgot last time is looking into the shop, which I'm going to do now. So here we can purchase equipment for our warband, sell excess items, and the shop's inventory will refresh every week and may be affected by random events. What these events may be exactly you can see in one of my tutorial videos. So we picked up some stuff in the last mission. I'm going to sell the axe because, as far as I know, the sisters can't use axes, and I'm going to keep the shield for now. I don't think we want to buy anything yet, so let's check into our warband. Something I didn't check last time or didn't look into as much was the difference in our henchmen, and we have two different kinds of henchmen. We have two sisters who have 5 movement and 3 attack points, and one novice who at the moment also has 3 and 5. But apparently their base stats are different, so we'll have to look into that a bit more down the line to develop them in a right way and also equip them in a right way. So we should move on to the next day, because we haven't done that yet, and we need to do so to play another mission. And we have received our first shipment request from Bertha Bestraufu, whatever. I won't even try to pronounce that pseudo-German whatever. And we will have to visit the smuggler's den to find out more. And apparently we have 10 days left to fulfill that shipment. Okay, so this is our request. We have 10 days left to deliver wordstone with a weight of at least 75, and we will receive a payment of 187. These are secondary factions where we can also sell wordstone to receive money and reputation, and we will receive reputation bonuses if we gain enough reputation with that particular faction. So we do have wordstone with a weight of 10 at the moment, so we need 65 more. So we should try and get more wordstone. So let's check our campaign, and it looks like we have 2 missions available. We've got the Cache and Hunters and Prey. Both are of normal difficulty, so let's decide what we want to do. We've got 1 wordstone rush and 1 Crush Their Will. What is the deployment? So here both warbands divide into 3 strike teams, and here there's one that deploys tightly around its wagon while the other divides into 3 strike teams. I think we will go for the Cache, I think. And we will launch and deploy. So since the loading times are pretty brutal, I'll pause here until the game has finished loading. So see you in a moment. And we're back. So we need to... Okay, so apparently we are deploying around our wagon, which is good, I think. But we are pretty much in the middle of the map, which could be a problem. But we will have to wait and see. So let's put her... yeah, that's fine. And we'll try to gather wordstone in the beginning, before we find our opponent, or our opponent finds us. Maybe we can surprise one of their warbands, which would be ideal, I think. And let's put her there. Yeah. Okay, so our enemy is starting before us. And we will have to wait. Can we already see one of them? Maybe. We cannot. And I will go for the wordstone on this edge here. That's why I deployed a lot of my sisters over there. And I ignored the optional objective for now, which would be to crush their will, and we would have to go to their card and steal their idol. And we've also spotted an enemy, or at least for a moment, he's over there. So we should probably try to engage, and there he is. And I've already forgotten what Sigmar's might does. Okay, so I think we should cast that, because it's in a bubble around us. And it will affect our henchmen, or henchwoman, I should probably say. But apparently I've gotten a debuff. Sinners, -2 to max OP and max SP. That's pretty bad. Oh, it got triggered an Overwatch shot, but he missed, so that's pretty good. And we will charge. And that's a hit, so very nice. And then we will parry. Okay, so it might not be a good idea to split up our warband right from the get-go, but we will go for the wordstone over here and hope that we won't be ambushed by the enemy. And that's a wordstone shard. Okay. And it looks like there's another shard. I don't have the... Oh, apparently we can move. So we can pick that up this turn. So let's ambush. Maybe we got a debuff that caused that one? I'm not sure exactly. Okay, so she will go over there. Where's that wordstone? Oh, it should be left from us, so it's there. Can we maybe get there if we backtrack a bit and cut that corner a bit closer? Yes, we can. Okay, nice. So let's gather that. And this is a fragment. What's the wordstone effect? Or warp effect? Apparently nothing? I don't know. And we will ambush here as well. So if anyone knows what... I thought they the warp effect would show up in the in the buff and debuff tabs, but they didn't so far, and I'm a bit confused because of that. Okay, so we won't go for the wordstone over there because we have spotted 2 enemies now, and I think we'll need to go over there and help out our sisters. Can we reach with a charge, maybe? It doesn't look like it, so let's go for an ambush here. So in case that they come from straight, we will probably intercept them before they can reach us. And I think our best bet is to... Okay, so apparently she got the Sinner's debuff, which pretty much makes her useless at the moment. And we probably shouldn't move her very much. So let's put her over here and go for a... Now let's go here and go for a dodge. It's only 25% chance, but it's better than nothing. So we will take that. And apparently they are gathering wordstone. As you can see by the resources tab, it's getting updated. It was 3 before and is now 4. And they're also coming from behind, so our characters here aren't that out of place, and we might be able to make something happen here. But we still have to hope that they won't just ambush us. Or overwhelm us, I should say. Can we see some more? Yes, there's another one who's also going for an ambush stance. He switched his weapons and attacked us. Okay. And now we will do our best to pummel him to the ground, but he dodged the first attack. But he can't on the second one. And then we will parry. Okay, so let's pick up that wordstone. And I hope that I can still move now. This time I can. Maybe it was just that my movement points were used up. So that's why we couldn't. And we probably will get ambushed here. Yes. But it's fine. And we will just attack back. 62% isn't a very good hit chance. Oh, when we get a counter-attack. Or we get hit by a counter-attack, I should say. We wear a shield, but parry, dodge is better than parry. That's a bit strange, but okay. Apparently our stats are more in favor of dodging than blocking. We won't engage over there. We want to gang up on these Skaven and deal with them one by one if possible. Can we get a charge in here? That is the big question. Let's try to maybe get around here, and now we can charge. That's what I wanted to see. And can we hit? We can, and 64 damage is a lot. But we probably shouldn't have done that. I still need to learn how many action points are used up here. And now we can't attack a second time, so 2 attacks might have been better than 1 charge. And they're coming in from everywhere, so we need to be very careful and take care of some of their characters as soon as possible. But we will charge here, because we could do only one attack anyways. So we'll take the increased chance. And that's an out of action, which is good for us. And then let's move over here. And yeah, we'll dodge. Okay, so in this mission we're once more directly into the action. We didn't get a lot of time to gather wordstone. So hopefully we should try to loot them and see if we can loot some from their bodies, because they did pick up at least one, I think, and we're getting ambushed here. And that's a lot of damage.
A new round has started.
Oh, he failed his all alone check. Shouldn't we get free attacks because of that? Apparently not. And there's still one Skaven missing. There's the one we didn't engage. And we can't really see what he's doing. Okay, he switched weapons, I think. And is now coming over here. And let's loot. And he's empty, so that doesn't help us. So let's go over here. And we can get in from behind here. Do we want to use Sigmar's Might first? I don't think so. Maybe? I think we will just charge. And we should get another attack, because a one-handed weapon only uses up 2 action points. I'm thinking out loud here to remind myself of all of this stuff, as I'm still learning the game as well, so I might make these mistakes. And now we need at least 23 damage, and of course we need to hit him first. And that's enough, so he's out of action. And let's try to loot him as well. And that's what we wanted to see. So let's get these. Okay, so we can't get that shard. Can we? Okay, we can switch, and I think a shard is better than a fragment. At least I hope it is. We should try to loot that anyways. We get a negative warp effect this time. And it's -10 ranged resistance. That isn't too bad in my opinion. And we will dodge here as well. And now we get to attack. 50. Oh, he's stunned. That was a critical hit. So let's do that again. He isn't dead, but he's close. So I think that's good. But they might rout, because they are below their threshold. They have 12 left and the threshold is 16. So I will risk the disengage and loot here to get that, and also get the additional. Let's get the warp block pistols, as they are worth the most. And we get 2 negative warp effects apparently. And then we will just re-engage. So that worked out pretty well. And they failed their route test. Okay, so we inflicted 2 casualties and sustained none again. We get some rewards, and let's just see what we actually
Strength
got.
in steel wins a fight, but it is your strength of spirit that wins battles.
So that worked very well, and I'm pretty happy with the results. It's our second mission, and it was a success once more. Okay, so Freda von Thalheim only gets 2 XP for surviving the mission, but she gets 1 mental advancement, where she already has pretty strong point values. Then we've got Torlein, who gets 1 extra experience for most valuable warrior. She did a lot of damage, and I think that's why she got it. And she also gets a point in physical advancement. Then we've got Vilda, also a point in physical advancement. Matilda as well. And Frauke received light wounds, so she has to recover. But it looks like it's nothing major. And she gets a point in mental advancement. We gain 2 more experience from our from the battle, and we have acquired some items. Okay, so we've got a few items, some wordstone fragments, and 3 shards. Okay, good. So we should start by paying our warband, or we have to start with the treatment, the light wounds. So we will pay that treatment, and then we will pay the upkeep. And we can see here that she has to be is out of the fight pretty much for 2 days, which isn't that long, but we still need to hire a replacement for her, or a reserve henchman, I should say. But let's do our advancements next, I think. Okay, so where do we want to put the skill point for our leader? I'm not sure what the best choice would be, but I am thinking about alertness again, because we want to act fast. But leadership is probably also a very good idea. She also already has a very high value in leadership. So I think we should go with leadership. We can use a higher morale value, and I think it's a good choice to go that route. Okay, so where do we want to go here? Strength increases the melee damage and bypasses parry chance. And every 3 points we increase our carrying capacity by 1. Toughness increases resistances and our wounds. And agility increases melee resistance, dodge chance. And we can also climb, leap, and jump down easier. I think for now we want to put points in our offensive ability. So we'll go with strength. Here I'm not so sure. Where we should be going. But I think the safest bet for now would be toughness, because it's an overall improvement of our survivability. That's why I'm going to do that. I still need to figure out how to equip my sisters and the novice, and where exactly their difference lies. There should be one. Let's compare them. So apparently the novice has a possible higher agility value, so probably they shouldn't wear a shield, I guess, because agility is for dodging. Is there what? Okay, so the weapon skill, yeah. So weapon skill increases parry chance, so the equipment is backwards, pretty much. Our sisters should wear a shield or a weapon they can parry with. I think you can parry with two-handed weapons as well, or at least some of them. And the novices should wear two weapons, or at least they should not wear a shield but be focused on dodge. Okay, so we already have 5 points in dodge. I think that's enough for the moment, so we will increase our toughness here as well. And for our last sister, we will go with alertness to increase her initiative by a few points. So that's all of the upgrades. How do we move her into reserves? That is the big question. Okay, so I think here we can switch it around, maybe? Yeah, we can put her there. Okay, so she's in reserve now. And let's hire a replacement. Okay, we have 2 sisters, so we maybe should get another novice, I think. Yeah, I think that is a good idea. And we will do so. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, very nice. And I think we'll leave it at that for today's episode. We had a very successful mission. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leaving a like or a comment would really be appreciated. And if you want to hear more of me and see this warband progress through the campaign and watch me learn the game and understand the game better, you could just subscribe. So if you want to do that, that would be nice. And that was the awkward pause for the day. We had to have at least one of those, didn't we? And apparently there's the second one. So before we will make that 3, I can only say, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in next time. Bye.